The Fantastic Four opened over $200 million. Alien Earth and Predator Badlands stand out at Comic-Con. We have updates on Avengers Doomsday, Avatar 3, Five Nights at Freddy's, The Long Walk, Tron Ares, and so much more in this episode of Movie News.
What's up, movie friends? Welcome back to Raiders of the Lost Podcast, the ultimate film and TV podcast. It's time to go over what's been happening in the world in TV. James and I were just at Comic-Con. We saw a ton of awesome stuff. We went there thanks to Alien Earth, talked to the cast and crew, toured their sites. It was super fun. And Disney is letting 20th Century cook. They had the biggest Comic-Con, I would say, out of anyone.
Yeah, Disney's everywhere.
Yeah, Disney is.
Predator was big out there.
Con.
Alien Earth was massive out there. Marvel's not there, so they had to push up all their other projects. But it was a lot of fun. We had a great time, and we have an episode on Friday where we're going to interview Noah Hawley, the director, creator, and writer of Alien Earth, as well as Sam Blanken, who plays one of the main characters. And enjoy that. Boy Cavalier is his main character. And it was a lot of fun to chat with them and sit down. And they built a podcast suite for us. It was so cool. But let's get into the box office because the Fantastic Four First Steps decimated everybody. It broke $200 million, $218 total global. It had the second biggest opening day of 2025 with $57 million.
Wow.
And domestically, it pulled in $125 million in its opening weekend, similarly, pretty much on the dot to Superman.
Although Fantastic Four will do way better internationally than Superman's going to be doing. Superman's doing pretty low numbers internationally. Fantastic Four is already almost more internationally there with their performance, closing in on Superman in just 2 days.
Bananas. We checked it out, and we're going to drop our episode tomorrow.
I have thoughts.
The Fantastic Four. I've got thoughts as well. My quick thoughts. It had a great post-credit scene, and I think the worst end-credit scene in the history of the MCU.
It might have been the biggest waste of time end-credit scene.
Literally, as soon as the end-credit scene ended, everyone's like, oh, come on. It's like everyone stood up and left.
I was pissed that we sat through the credit. I like sitting through credits, but also, you hope that there's going to be something great, but it was the most unnecessary post-credit scene I've ever seen.
End-credit scene. The post-credit scene was great.
Yeah.
But let's get back into the box office. Superman still holding strong at $25 million. In its third weekend at the box office domestically. Jurassic World still making money. It's chomping on numbers still. $13 million at the domestic box office. F1, it's still in gear, man. $6.5 million.
And it's closing in on $500 million globally.
Broke $500 million.
Broke it. That's amazing.
Huge news.
I mean, it's an original. If you think about it, these top four performing movies, well, actually most of them in this entire list, F1's the original story. Which is so cool that it's competing with these huge IPs.
One of the highest-grossing original IPs in years.
Well
we
done,
also
guys.
have Smurfs trying to make some money. $5.5 million at the domestic box office. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Again. The 74th version of this film. $5 million at the domestic box office. How to Train Your Dragon still making money. $3 million. Sayara made $1.8 million. Eddington, Ari Aster's new film, second weekend at the box office. Pretty low numbers here, $1.6 million. Not a huge performer right now for A24.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And then Oh Hi, a new film, opened to its domestic weekend of $1.5 million.
You gotta say oh hi.
Oh hi, Mark.
Yeah, this is a funny little rom-com. Do you know what it is? Oh hi?
I've seen posters.
So
I wrote it.
A couple go on a weekend getaway, and she ties the guy to a bed to they're about to have sex. And
Logan Lerman movie, right?
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad. This is so easy. That in being a couple is great." He's like, and he's tied to the bed, and he's like, "I'm not really looking for a relationship." So then the whole story takes off from there, where she doesn't want to let him go because she wants to make him realize that he loves her.
Why would he say that when he's tied up?
That's the movie's plot, so you gotta do. But you would never say something like that if you're tied up. No way. You'd be like, "Let's untie me and we'll talk about this."
Oh, I hope to marry you someday.
It's like Gerald's Game.
Yeah, that's what it seems
Similar,
like.
Yeah.
All right, but let's get into Fantastic Four again.
Brought to you by our friends at movieposters.com, the number one place for all your movie posters. Look at that amazing Fantastic Four First Steps poster behind James. Go there for all of your poster needs. Use the coupon code Raiders10 to get 10% off your order and the affiliate link to get us a little cut of the action.
Real quick mini review. I enjoyed the film. I love the aesthetic, the tone, the style. It was a lot of fun. I do have some thoughts. I think it was a bit fast. I think the editing was so quick, and I wish we could have hung out with characters and crazy situations here and there a little more, or like more moments in the dramatic realm, like enjoying the drama a little more, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was so boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Lots of fun, lots of fastness, but still had a good time.
Lots of fastness.
Lots of
James's
fastness.
review. Lots of fastness. I gotta say, I didn't really enjoy the film that much.
Oh, really?
So you'll hear about my thoughts
Tomorrow, I guess.
Tomorrow, yeah.
I thought you liked it. Oh, I guess not.
There are good
Tomorrow.
elements. I'm already getting hate comments on it.
Let's stay on Marvel and MCU Doomsday news. This is filming right now while it's being written, and RDJ has shared, Robert Downey Jr. has shared a few photos from the set of Doctor Doom. He's just posted photos with his phone of comic book covers that feature Doctor Doom. It's also being reported that Chris Hemsworth is the second lead in Avengers Doomsday. I'm assuming RDJ is the lead, or I guess who would be the lead after RDJ?
I don't know. Maybe Reed Richards is the character Reed Richards?
Yeah. Rebecca Romijn, who's coming back as Mystique, she's not sure if she's finished filming her scenes yet because she says not sure. They haven't finished writing the script yet.
Okay, yeah, and they're probably getting scenes relatively right before they filmed them, I would say.
Probably.
Yeah.
And obviously they don't want everyone to know the full part of the scripts of the plot, so usually just the big dogs in the movie, like Downey, knows everything that's going to happen. But besides
Hopefully they figure it out.
Hopefully they figure it out.
They did Gladiator like that, so whatever, man. Yeah, it can work. It can work.
But overall, again, let's get back to Comic-Con, where Anthony and I went with Alien Earth, had a great time with FX and Hulu. It was a lot of fun. Tune into our episode on Friday where we interviewed Noah Hawley and Sam Blanken. Take it away with Predator Badlands, though.
I think the strongest trailer at Comic-Con that was revealed. Fans are super excited. And this is a fun twist on the Predator IP. I wasn't sure about this when they told us the concept in press releases about this is going to be following the Predator as a protagonist. But it sounds pretty intriguing. The trailer is very strong. I like the Elle Fanning character giving some levity and some comedy. We're going to have basically a buddy cop kind of movie, which is actually not too dissimilar from AVP. The first film was Shauna Lathan's character teaming up with a predator to kill all xenomorphs and get out of that pyramid. So pretty similar vibe to that. This is interesting because from what they told us, they showed the first 15 minutes of the film, which is supposed to be a really cool action sequence, but also showcases that the predator will be basically speaking to us, the audience, in his head. So kind of narrated in a way like the Batman, like films that have voice narration.
He's going to speak Predator language, and we have to translate it ourselves. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they'll give you something to translate it. But Dan Trachtenberg said, when asked about a new Alien vs. Predator movie, quote, I think there are people that are dabbling in cinematic universes. There's a seduction immediately to grabbing all your action figures and smashing them together. The goal is to see if there's a way to make that feel like an emotional, visceral journey when you connect with the Predator. Also, he said that his inspiration for the Elle Fanning character is from C-3PO being on Chewbacca's back in Star Wars films. You get that vibe. I
think Alien vs. Predator is an inevitability that's going to come sooner rather than later. And I think they're clearly setting it up. Obviously, if you watch the trailer for Alien Earth, the synthetics are going to be a main part of that show, as well as the trailer for Predator Badlands. One of the main characters, played by Elle Fanning, is a synthetic, an Weyland-Yutani synthetic cyborg. And in the Predator Badlands trailer, Weyland-Yutani is all over that entire trailer. You see the corporate logo on several different pieces of machinery, barrels, buildings, whatever. Elle Fanning's
coffee
eyes,
cup,
probably
a toothbrush.
Even at the end of the trailer, we have a monster fighting a giant mech. What's the thing called? The loader that Ripley uses.
It was Ripley fighting.
Yeah, the loader that Ripley uses in Aliens, that same exoskeleton robot is fighting something at the end of the trailer. So I think they're definitely setting it up. And I wouldn't be surprised if they blend the characters from Alien Earth with Predator Badlands into an Alien vs. Predator movie.
And Elle Fanning also revealed that she reiterated she's playing two roles in the movie, which hasn't been revealed in the trailer. So I'm intrigued to see maybe there will be another android version of her, like we got David and Walter in Alien Covenant from the two Fassbender characters. So we'll see. So I'm curious about that. Real quick, we went to Fantastic Four today and saw the Avatar Fire and Ash trailer.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit, man. It was just like, James Horner's score for that is one of the best things he's done in his career, because, man, when that's cut with the unbelievable spectacle of Cameron and his team's wizardry, man, I was just like, I got goosebumps. It looks epic and grand. The fire looks unbelievable.
I was so curious how the fire's going to look because obviously the water is CGI.
It looked real. It looked real.
And not like they didn't do fire in the previous films with explosions and everything, but I'm talking about like using a fire tribe with flames and torches and fire on the ground. It's I can't believe it's not real. Yeah. That's how good these movies look, and this looks even better than the previous two.
And it looks like we have a new villain who's going to be the leader of the fire tribe, and we got some great looks at her character. I'm looking forward to this. It looks sensational, huge grand scale escapism. James Cameron just doing what he does. It's really, really interesting.
Let's get into Tron Ares, starring Jared Leto, who apparently does an Akira motorcycle slide with a light cycle in Tron Ares. So the panel at Comic-Con featured director Joaquin Rowning, as well as stars Jared Leto, Jodie Turner-Smith, and Greta Lee. They showcased 2 exclusive clips of chase scenes in both real and digital worlds. Also, there's a music video for Nine Inch Nails' song As Alive As You Need Me to Be, accompanied with the reveal. And the music from that song is available on streaming platforms like you can listen to on Spotify, as well as Raiders of the Lost podcast. The film is slated for an October 10th release, 2025, so pretty soon.
Yeah, 5 months. Wow. No, less than 5 months.
July,
3 months.
August, September.
Wow.
3.5, yeah.
Also, I finally saw the Odyssey trailer today.
Oh, this is the first time you've seen it?
Yeah, my first time seeing it.
It's my first time seeing it in IMAX.
It looked spectacular.
Right?
I love the visuals, and there's a couple of shots in there when I was like, that's such a good shot. I can't wait to see this thing and to see more footage. But I think it was a really perfect tease of what's to come. You gave us a lot of footage. I think it was more than I was expecting. And I can't wait to see the IMAX film footage. Looks absolutely spectacular.
What kind of prison can hold a man like that?
Bernthal looks good.
He looks great.
He sounds good too. Holland sounds good. I really liked it. It looks really, really good.
Most anticipated movie of my lifetime.
I'm glad I finally saw it.
The boys were at Comic-Con as well.
Us?
The tease of the final season was shown at Comic-Con, and it shows the boys teaming up and reuniting with some abandoned houses. Misha Collins and Jared Padalecki appear on screen together. Seth Rogen will appear in the series. He's been producing it. And Homelander says this is a safer, more God-fearing nation. So
he is the god to fear.
Very curious what the ending of this season is going to be like.
I think the viewership numbers for this season are going to be astronomical.
They're going to go to the moon.
It might be the biggest release Amazon's done for a show.
Probably.
Yeah. I think Rings of Power might have the best debut ever. Their first 2 episodes. According to the numbers,
I don't know, man.
You mean the 2-episode premiere?
I don't know. Depends on the metric.
Also, we got a brand new trailer for One Battle After Another. Paul Thomas Anderson's new film looks so exciting and original and unique and outlandish and ridiculous and super fun. But also, this new trailer cut to a Beyonce track showcases how action heavy this movie's gonna be. And man, I love the way PTA shoots action. I've always wanted to see him do large-scale action, and we got some fun stuff in this.
Yeah, that song was used in Django Unchained marketing as well. Remember back in the day, the freedom, boom, boom, boom. So one of my most anticipated movies for the rest of the year, if not the most anticipated movie for me. I cannot wait. Warner Brothers is distributing this, so
they also DM'd us the secret voice message from Leo, right?
Yeah, well,
he said, "Anthony James, I love what you guys are doing. Can you help me promote my new movie?"
Yeah.
We really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, I think they just probably DM that to every creator.
No, it was just for us.
Just for us. I can't wait. This movie looks huge in scale and scope. It looks ridiculous. So much fun, as well as the great humor that Paul Thomas Anderson brings into a lot of his movies. Cannot wait. And him and Leo are just a match made in heaven, I think.
Really fun news about IMAX. They are releasing Ron Howard's classic space film, Apollo 13, in theaters in IMAX on September 19th to celebrate the film's 30th anniversary. I would love to see that on IMAX. You talk about what are films that you like to see in IMAX. That's definitely one of them.
It's a brilliant movie.
Yeah.
And if anyone's never seen it, I would say either rewatch it or just save the date for September 19th. I definitely want to see this in theaters for its 30th anniversary. Mm-hmm. It's one of the better space movies that goes under the radar lately because most space movies just deal with huge scope and scale, I think, obviously. But this one is based on true events, a real mission that was going into failure, and they had to abort, and they had to figure out a way to get back to Earth after they couldn't land on the moon. And it's a great story. Tom Hanks leads this incredible cast. And I can't wait. I mean, Kevin Bacon as well as what's his name? Bill Paxton are the other two astronauts in the
Gary Sinise too.
Yeah, in the mission. So it's an awesome movie. One of Ron Howard's best. Can't wait to check it out again. Also, I got to bring up real quick. Anthony's nose is so red. Looks like a clown. I don't think he was wearing a hat at Comic-Con at all.
I didn't wear a hat.
Or sunblock, apparently.
Yeah, I forgot to bring sunblock.
You got good color the rest of your face, but your nose is just noticeably red. I had to bring it out because I know someone's going to comment on it. So I just wanted to prevent all the, why is Anthony's nose so red? Bro's
it's red as fuck. I'm Rudolph right now.
It's pretty red. It's pretty funny.
It stings.
It stings?
It burns.
You put some aloe on it. Or
I've been doing aloe, man. It's still going to burn.
You have aloe?
Yeah, I have aloe lotion.
Very cool. Where'd you get that?
CVS. It's not that hard to come by, believe it or not.
I can't believe you found
aloe.
aloe.
I cut an aloe plant,
That's
and
what I
I've just
figured
been squeezing the aloe out of
nectar?
it. I don't think it's nectar. I think it's aloe.
Is that what you call it? I feel like
it's called aloe.
But no, isn't aloe a type of nectar?
I think nectar's supposed to be sugar-based, right?
Is aloe
What a random Google search.
Nectar.
We'll see what does Google say.
Yes.
I don't. Does it?
It's a nectar.
It's a nectar?
Yes.
Oh.
Aloe nectar. Yeah.
But we can't eat it.
Nectar. Let's see the definition of nectar. I don't think it needs to be sugar-based, but there's probably glucose in aloe vera. And
You're right. There probably is.
it's not like grain sugar, but anyways, let's talk about Resident Evil.
Zach Kreger teased his new vision for the Resident Evil reboot, and it's gotten me very excited. Here's what he said to say about it. He said, quote, "I love the games. I played all of the games. I played Resident Evil 4 100 times through. I'm obsessed with it." That's what you want to hear from a filmmaker if they're making a property. And so, I just want to tell a story that feels like it's honoring the experience you get when you play the games. I haven't seen the movies. That's just not my thing. I've only seen a few of them myself because I think they just went, for me, off the rails. But the games are my thing. That's just a playground I just love. I think the movie's going to rip. I think that there's a moment that comes in every Resident Evil video game where you find yourself standing in the mouth of a dark passageway, one shot left in the gun. You know that something horrible is waiting for you in that darkness, that awful moment where you have to will yourself forward. That's something that every Resident Evil game has perfected and has kept me and millions of other players returning to the series for decades.
Sign me up. I've always wanted that sort of claustrophobic, sort of POV perspective in a Resident Evil movie, going through dark hallways, zombies around any corner, inside any door. Give me that amazing horror feeling that when you're playing the game, you could, that's a great description. You have to will yourself forward because you're so terrified of what you'll find and when you keep going down the hallways or turn into a different direction. And it's just... And I think he's a great director to do it. The new trailer for Weapons, we saw it today.
Yeah,
it looks awesome on the big screen. It looks fantastic, and it's really exciting, and it looks like an awesome original horror story. And the gore looks brutal. It looks intense. It wasn't a red band trailer, so all the blood was blackened on screen. But, man, that movie looks brutal as hell. And if he's going to go that hardcore with children in a movie, then let's see what he does with Resident Evil.
Yeah, and the other Resident Evil movies... I like the first one, but the other ones I've seen, it's just like it just seems too easy to kill the zombies and never run out of bullets or whatever, weapons or anything. So to make it more realistic stakes of, oh my God, I only have one shot left. What's behind that door?
Sure.
Great stuff.
Pretty scary stuff. Let's talk about The Long Walk, the latest Stephen King adaptation, which seems he gets 17 a year. This one was at Comic-Con as well. They had a panel. Lionsgate also showed the first 22 minutes of the film to the audience inside Hall H. This will hit theaters on September 12th. The film follows a concept where 100 young men have to walk without stopping and are killed if they pause for too long and stop walking. Mark Hamill, he also says he almost retired from live action acting in 2019. I wonder if the Star Wars movies had anything to do with that. And to solely focus on voice acting, he thanks Mike Flanagan as one of the filmmakers who gave him exciting roles different from what he's done before.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Also, we learned that this is Stephen King's first novel that he ever wrote.
I thought Carrie was.
That was the first published one.
Oh.
Yeah. So he wrote this apparently when he was 18. Oh. Yeah. Next up, Five Nights at Freddy's. Blumhouse's sequel is set for a December 5th release. A trailer and a featured panel with stars Piper Rubio, Josh Hutcherson, and Skeet Ulrich tease the mysterious new role. And the sequel promises more animatronics building on 2023's original success. Great to see Skeet Ulrich reunite with his old co-star.
Is it Ulrich or Ulrich? I thought it was Ulrich.
It's probably Ulrich.
I'm pretty sure it's Ulrich.
Yeah.
This is a weird era of horror.
Yeah.
Where I think a lot of filmmakers and studios are recognizing, let's bring, even if it's not in the same IP, great horror character actors from the past, from beloved movies like Scream here, and bring them back and put them in our movies. It's kind of fun.
Get a little woozy here, Billy.
And now they got the duo. We got both of them coming back.
Yeah.
Billy and Stu.
Billy and Stu.
In the same movie. So I think Blum knows exactly what he's doing here.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck it, let's just take the Scream secret sauce and put it in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Why not, man?
There's something about it, like those old horror movies. They're all coming back to do new
There's
projects.
something I wish I could have seen at Comic-Con.
What?
We weren't able to, and that's Project Hail Mary's
Yeah.
Hall H panel. And they revealed an exclusive first look in Hall H, a new look at the film. I wish I could have seen it. The film's set for a March 20th, 2026 release date, so stay tuned. I can't wait to see this movie.
It was my first time doing a Hall H.
How was it? Because you went to the Alien Earth Hall H.
Yeah, I went to Alien Earth, their screening of the first episode, as well as the panel. And I've always seen Hall H, and I've always wondered, so either I had reserved seating, so I had a VIP access. I didn't have to wait in the crazy long line because thousands and thousands of people will wait in line to get in. So it's basically kind of a first come, first serve, unless you have a special ticket to get in.
James was special.
I was special that day.
Yeah.
I was, yeah, you're right.
But yeah, I'm surprised. Comic-Con's just lines everywhere.
So the line for Hall H, I'm telling you, it's probably easily 3,000 people deep at least. And I'm talking the line has so many avenues that's crisscrossing, but then it goes across a road into a parking lot, past the parking lot, past the hotel. It's
crazy.
Away from the convention center. The line's so long. And it basically, what I've learned is, I was surprised how many people fit inside Hall H. It's a massive, massive, massive auditorium. It had to be 20,000 seats in there.
Jesus
And it's all chairs. It's not like a stadium seating, not like a movie theater. But I had reserved, so I got to go to the special section closer to the front. And the screen,
like a sporting event.
Yeah, kind of.
That's crazy.
I couldn't believe how many people were in there. And first of all, what was really cool was I was not expecting it to sound as good as it sounded. The sound system in there is superb. And the screen is excellent, too. So it was a great viewing experience, especially where I was. And I had really good seats. And then I had really good seats for the panel. So they showed Alien Earth. Well, first, Noah Hawley came out to say hi. And then he's like, are you all ready for the first episode? Which I had already seen. We saw it a week ago. But then they played the first episode. Looked and sounded amazing inside that theater. And then the actors.
How big is the screen?
Massive.
Big screen?
It's huge. It's not like your friend's projector, Anthony. It's not like
Playing it on a laptop.
Does anyone have a projector we could use Amazon?
By the way, so it's 6,100 people fit in Hall H.
Okay, it just felt like 20,000.
Yeah.
All right.
6,000 is a lot of people.
A lot of people
in one room.
Still a lot. But I feel like I'm good. I'm guessed the right number for the line because it's just people waiting to get in. And so then the screen's huge. And it sounds awesome. And then after the show, everyone comes out and they do a panel for probably 40 minutes. Hosted someone from The Ringer, the podcast network, hosted the panel. Not us. Unfortunately, we're not big enough. But no, it was a cool experience. I've always wanted to do a Hall H before, and it finally got, popped my cherry for the Hall H. And what was funny is when I got to my reserved seat, because there are only so many, and then there's just a big bag next to me. Of someone's merch who was probably going to the bathroom or something, and then they come back and it was a good friend of ours, and I'm like, what are the odds of this? Actually, not terrible odds because it was reserved and it's another film guy,
another special person. Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty funny. But no, it was cool. It was a good experience, and for me, I don't know if I do Hall H waiting in the line because it's outside in the sun. There's some parts that are covered, but
I saw a lot of people just standing in the sun for
you're
hours.
gonna wait 3 hours just to get in.
Yeah.
And you don't know exactly which Hall H you'll get into. But they have them every hour.
Really?
Because it's just consecutive. They just keep doing panels.
God. So you just get in whatever one you can.
I think that's what it is. You know what time the one you want to get into is. But, if you don't get in, you don't get in unless you have a reserved ticket.
Wow.
But no, it's a cool experience to finally do Hall H for the first time.
Cool.
Let's get into Project Hail Mary. Can't wait. They showed a exclusive first look, and there's some cool clips of Ryan Gosling answering some questions, and I cannot wait. Pluribus. They weren't at Hall H, but there was a fun little activation for Vince Gilligan's latest show for Apple TV Plus. Obviously, the creator and showrunner of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
They had a popsicle truck.
Yeah, we got we couldn't go, but we got like these ambiguous messages to like come check out something to do with the new show. And also the title was revealed, Pluribus, as well as the release date for November 7th, Apple TV Plus. It's described as a psychological sci-fi. And there's also a new teaser, first look of this new series. And according to reports, it follows the most miserable person on Earth who must save the world from happiness. And the teaser is basically, it's like inside this building where I think someone's cleaning, like an office, and then this person's just licking donuts that you can assume are going to be for other people in the office to eat. And so that's kind of like the first really motif we're seeing is people licking donuts to, I think, like just screw people over.
Interesting. It was a fun little weird scene. It's definitely up Vince Gilligan's alley, for sure.
Big in scope, though, it seems like for him.
All right, next up. We got a first look at Star Trek's new character, Paul Giamatti, as the villain in Star Trek Starfleet Academy. He previously expressed that it was a dream role to be in a Star Trek project.
I can't believe how big Star Trek still is. They had they had
a giant billboard.
Pushing it big time. Yeah. Hunger Games news, Iris Apatow, the younger sister in the Apatow family, and Edvin Riding have been cast in The Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping. They will play Proserpina and Vitus, two Capital University students assigned to the prep team for District 12 tributes.
Okay.
Cool. Nice.
Next up, The History of Sound dropped its first romantic trailer starring Paul Mescal and Josh O'Connor. It follows the relationship between two men who traveled together in the summer of 1919 to record folk songs. This hits theaters September 12th. Two great actors on screen together.
We have a new teaser for an upcoming Jason Clarke series or movie? Series. Okay, called The Last Frontier. It follows a prison transport plane that crashes near a town and frees dozens of inmates. A lone marshal must protect the town he's vowed to keep safe.
A new TV series adaptation of Wolfenstein is in the works at Prime Video, and Patrick Somerville will serve as the showrunner.
What is Wolfenstein? Is that like an old show?
I think it's an old show.
Or is it a game?
It's a game. Oh, yeah. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's a PlayStation game. Yeah. Gotcha.
We also got the first poster for Highest to Lowest with Denzel front and center. Really cool, like high color photo image. It's really good photo. I like it.
This is Spike Lee's new adaptation or remake, you could say, of High and Low. The film follows a legendary music mogul whose empire is shaken when he's forced to make a moral choice that will change everything.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm really curious to see how he's changed it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm really curious.
Well, I mean, obviously, it's a completely different setting and different characters.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We got a poster for a new Brendan Fraser film called Rental Family, and it follows a struggling actor who's hired as a token American guy for a Japanese rental family company in Tokyo. Sounds fun.
It's like if you need a guy for a wedding or you need a guy for this, and he's like the guy.
Sounds fun.
HBO Max dropped their first new trailer for the It prequel series, It Welcome to Derry. Releases October on HBO.
Star Wars fans, Darth Maul series. First look image from Maul Shadow Warrior. This follows Maul operating in the underworld during the Empire's reign. I hope they don't make him a hero.
I don't know.
They should. They better show up killing people.
Anti-hero.
I want him like murking people.
Me too. War of the Worlds. This is not a Steven Spielberg movie. It's the first trailer for this movie set entirely on a computer screen starring Ice Cube. Releases July 30th on Prime Video. And
it's not the first time it's been done.
Yeah.
It's been done well a few times. John Chu's in a good one.
What's he in?
He's in a movie where he's trying to track down his missing daughter.
Entirely
It's all on his computer screen.
Did I say it's the first time?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, I thought the way you said it's like I said it was the first time. You said it's not the first time.
No, you didn't say that.
But the way
The way I worded it, yeah.
yeah. So I was like, I never say anything about.
I can see how you got that.
I think you misinterpreted what I said.
No. I just said it in a weird way.
You did.
I
Why
did.
would you say it like that?
I'm just saying, like, it's been done before.
But why would you? But why would you say it like that?
Because it could be good. I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying. I don't know why I said that. It was weird.
No one knows why you said it. Because the sunburn on your nose is making you think differently.
I don't know why I worded it like that. I'm really sorry, man.
Are you a cyborg or a synthetic? Like, there's something going on here, guys. I don't know if Anthony's...
Moving on to Percy Jackson. First trailer came out. Looks pretty good, season 2. I don't know anything about... I've never seen Percy Jackson or read the books, but I know a lot of people are big fans of it. And they're actually... I saw the trailer on Uber.
On Uber?
Yeah, on my Uber app. And also they're doing this crazy deal. I think it's good marketing. They're giving people $5 off their next ride on Uber. Brought to you by Percy Jackson.
Do you have to watch the trailer to get the...
I don't think you have to watch the trailer. The trailer did play, but I think there was a button below the trailer when it played.
That's quite the
But
deal.
that's a smart marketing ad.
They were marketing the hell out of Percy Jackson at Comic-Con.
Yeah, there were a lot of people in line for that thing.
There's a big activation. People waiting hours in it just to do it.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. But next, we have the Legacy sequel we've all been dying for. This is the best one. Like, for years, I've been screaming from the top of our roof, I need a sequel to Bend It Like Beckham. Finally. I cannot wait. It's in the works. I hope Keira Knightley comes back. But goodness, I mean, I hope
she's not. I don't know.
She's the lead in the movie.
She's co-lead. There's 2 leads.
She's the star though.
She's a star, yeah, but she's the co-lead.
I hope David Beckham's in it. But man, this is what I've been dying for. I've been praying at night every night for 13 years.
They're literally going to just things that were like moderate successes. It made $76 million. Like, okay, yeah, it made some money, but like it's not like it was a giant, huge box office Goliath, and it's nobody talks about that movie ever.
Like I said, I talk about this movie all the time. I've been trying to get the sequel made for years.
Who the hell? Like, I don't know anyone who's talked about Bend It Like Beckham in the last 10 years.
You clearly live under a rock. This is one of the biggest movies of all time, the most beloved films.
It's like studios are turning to anything that they own that was like, did this make any money back when it came out? Let's do it again.
It's funny because they're clearly not going in alphabetical order, but they're kind of just like they're just like
there is an order.
There's something.
They're sifting through this pile of things they have,
yeah,
and they're like, no, okay, let's try this.
Are they still alive? Okay, we can do a sequel with them.
You know what though? This sequel is gonna make less than the original. I guarantee it.
No, it's not, Anthony.
I guarantee you it makes less than this money.
She's gonna save the president by playing soccer, and it's gonna be great.
David Beckham's gonna join the team.
They're gonna stop a nuke by kicking a soccer ball at it at the right angle. I can't wait.
Oh my god, man! Bend It Like Beckham 2. What the fuck is going on this week in Legacy sequels?
Bend It Like Beckham. Penalty kick.
OT. Bend It Like Beckham overtime.
I believe they call it extra time.
Extra time.
Yes,
whatever, man. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess we did. It's probably not even called extra time.
Yellow card. Bend It Like Beckham. Yellow card. Here we go, man.
Like I said, like the Legacy sequel we've been dying for. Finally. All right. Well, that wraps up our awesome packed episode of movie news. All the latest from Comic-Con. Again, stay tuned. Tomorrow, the Fantastic Four fantastic review from us. We'll hear why Anthony despised the movie and was irate about it. I can't wait to hear. I have no idea what he's going to say. I'm ecstatic. And then on Friday, again, we have our interview with Noah Hawley, creator, showrunner, writer, director of Alien Earth, as well as series like Legion and Fargo, as well as actor Sam Blanken, who plays Boy Cavalier on the show. Cannot wait for you guys to check out that episode and interview with them as guests on Raiders of Lost podcast and Alien Earth. Thanks FX and Hulu for that. As always, go to patreon.com/Raiders of Lost podcast to become a patron today. Sign up and you'll get access to ad-free versions of episodes, bonus content, all kinds of things. Leave those 5-star ratings and reviews on Spotify and Apple. subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Engage with our content. Say hi on those. Leave some comments.
Done yet?
I'm promoting the show, Anthony. This is what you do. Run a podcast.
Jesus Christ. Going longer than the episode.
You're always rushing me. I have to say all this stuff. You only have to do one ad every episode. I have to do all the ads. I have to do all the things and make sure people subscribe and leave 5-star. We'd have 0 5-star ratings and reviews if it wasn't for me. You realize that? We'd have none. So let me see. Look, now you've extended it even more. Now it's never gonna end. It's never gonna end. Because Anthony just had to fucking disrupt my mojo and end my bullshit. All right, do the things. Bye.
See you next time. James had an aneurysm.